Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. It is Wednesday, hump day. And I'm Jake Johnson, and this is Untethered Live. Coming at you straight from my brain, into my microphone, across the ether waves, out of your TV screen and into your ears, and right down your ear hole into your brain. It's kind of gross when you think about it, but that's what we're doing. Welcome. Come on in. Take your shoes off. Set a spell. Let's talk about something. Let's talk about music or movies or Chew the Fat, Star Trek or Spec or Dreck or Chit-Chat, however you like it. I'm here. How are you? Walter Davis, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. What a lovely day it is. How you doing on your campaign? Nice video, by the way. Where'd you go? It is a Wednesday. It's about all I can report. Some interesting news. It has been confirmed that the audio leaks of you-know-who that seemed to catch him red-handed in the act of sharing private documents, concealed, censored, dare I say it, classified documents. Turns out it's out of context. He was actually holding up a newspaper, pointing at an article, saying, see, I have a stack of papers right here. Look at this. This is the stuff that I could have classified, but I didn't. Now it's in the newspaper, even though I didn't declassify it. See how the context flips itself when you read it in context? It's amazing. 2 impeachments and an indictment. And it just rolls right off his back because he didn't do anything wrong. I'll be taken down for sure for saying that. It's an opinion. But watch and see. Nothing's going to happen. You know why? Because that's what happens when people lie about you all the time. Pretty soon people stop caring. Bubby Watts, what's up, buddy? I won't be here for a short while because I'm at a baseball game. Just stopping by to say hi. Hi. Enjoy the baseball game. And if you get bored, we'll be here. You know how it is. It's going to be a slow night anyway. I don't think my April's going to be her. Her puppy passed away. I think she's grieving. But we'll be here if she decides to show up. And if she does, show her some love. Anyway, I thought that was interesting news about old Trumpster. That, once again, ain't exactly what it seemed like. Here, point of fact is, he didn't have any classified documents. He had documents that were his. He's the president. The whole purpose for classification is so that you can't see what the president sees. Not for the president, because he's above classification. He has the highest clearance in the land. Means no documents are classified to him. And Congress and Senate and the military do not supersede the president. So the whole thing's a hoax. It's nonsense. There are some other people, on the other hand, who are actually guilty of said crime, provably so. One of them destroyed evidence while under a subpoena, which is also a crime. Nobody's, indicting them. Just thought I'd point that out. It's kind of funny how that works. It's almost, I hate to say it, so cliche. Double standard. It's a double standard. Two different tiers of justice. One is rules for thee, and the other is no rules for me. That's just the way it works in Monopoly. What say you? What do you think, Bubby Watts? Or Walter? Are you going to change all that when you win your race? You got my support and my vote, by the way. If that matters. I'm a little fragmented today. I've been trying to kill a cat all day, so I'm a little wild-minded. I'm doing fine. How are you, sir? Dana, greetings. Salutations. How are you doing? We're just chit-chatting about, dichotomies. Might play a little music in a little while. Might talk about Star Trek a little bit because a new series is out, or new season of the old series is out. And tonight is episode 3, about 3 a.m. So I might be talking about that and what to expect. Fixing an automatic barn bug fogger for my sister, says Walter. Interesting. It's a nice, cool night here in Florida. Really? That's amazing because it is hot here in North Carolina. I mean, I guess it's kind of cool now, but all day it's been like sweaty, sticky hot. Walter says, thanks, Jake. You're welcome, sir. Dana says, Walter Davis, hearts and claps. Apparently you have another vote, if that matters. So, what tale would you like to be regaled by? You tell me. You set the scene and I'll wax rhapsodic about something. If you want to get intellectual, we can do that. We can talk about things of importance. I mean, it was hot earlier today, yeah. No, don't get me wrong, it's hot. But now it's just cool summer night. Well, I guess as far as a summer night goes, it's pretty cool outside. It's like a balmy 120 degrees currently. I'm in the air conditioning now, it don't matter, but all day I was out in the heat. Lovely that it wasn't raining, though. That's a beautiful thing. It's been raining all week thus far, but today, nice and sunny. Yesterday, it was thunderstorms. Today, it's sunny. That's North Carolina for you. Can't make up its mind. Tomorrow, it'll be snowing. I'm just saying. Well, it rained again here, but it's all good. It is good. It's lovely. Well, Florida, you kind of expect that. I mean, it rains every day in Florida, but it's like a quick shower and it's over. You actually get showers in Florida. Here, it just thunderstorms. We rarely get just a shower. In Florida, the sun can be shining. No clouds in the sky and it'll start raining. It's like Louisiana like that. They don't call it the Big Easy for nothing. So, I've been trying to brain a cat all day. Sneaky little sucker comes up and gets into my other cat's food. So this is the cat that abandoned her babies. So I have no love for it and I want it gone. And I'm not going to get out my pistol and shoot it, but I got a brick bat with his name on it, if I can ever catch him. He's quick, though. He knows I'm after him. She knows I'm after her. Behind the stadium that I'm in, there's a storm cloud. How about that? "3:30 in the morning, not a soul in sight. City's looking like a ghost town on a moonless summer night. Raindrops in the stadium, there's a storm moving in. He's heading back from somewhere that he never should have been. And the thunder rolls. And the thunder rolls. Every light is burning in a house across town. She's pacing by the telephone in her faded flannel gown. But all the wind and rain, a strange new perfume rolls, and the lightning flashes in her eyes, and he knows that she knows, and the thunder rolls. And the thunder rolls. Thunder rolls, and the lightning strikes. Now the love grows cold, darling, all the sleepless nights. Storm goes on out of control, deep in her heart, the thunder rolls. Something like that. I don't know where that came from. It just popped out. You guys ready to have a good time tonight? I'm going to head out. Have fun with your stream. I always do. I always have a blast. It's my thing. It's my thing, man. I'm into it. Dana says, golf clap, I guess. That's all right. I'll take it. What kind of music do you like, Dana? What are you into? I'm on the backside of being good at something. You should have heard me when I was younger. Jeannie, what's up? Good to see you. So fun. Been busy. Well, I'm glad you're here. We've been missing you. Beautiful song, says Dana. Thank you. That's a Garth Brooks ditty. I did not write it in any way. But if you'd like to hear something I did write, I can accommodate. Jeannie will tell you. How you been, Jeannie? What you been up to? You doing good today? All things considered, I'm as fine as a frog's hair. Jeannie says, hi, Dana. Lisa Reen. It's a trifecta. I got Dana, Jeannie, and Lisa Reen. I like old American country. Like, I'll just leave this noise filter off. Let me, where are we at here? Right here. Take me home, country roads, to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama. Take me home, country roads. I don't know all that song, but I know all of this one. How about this? Heading down south of the land of the pines, thumbing my way into North Carolina, and I'm staring up the road. I pray to God I see headlights. We made it up the coast in 17 hours, picking me a bouquet of dogwood flowers, but I'm hoping for Raleigh, North Carolina tonight. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Take me home, country road, to the place I belong, West Virginia. Mountain mama, take me home, country road. I can't remember the words to the song, but my baby sings right along, 'cause I picked the guitar, she plays the banjo now. Anyway, I can't remember the words. I thought I knew it. I don't. How are you? Hey, Ceiling Fan Man, good to see you. I'm lurking here for the music. Well, I'm here to play it for you. What do you want to hear? Best concert. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm a little hoarse, but that's okay. It's never stopped me before. He says as he smokes longingly on a cigarette. Trust me, though, that's not the problem. I know they all say that, but really it isn't. I'll tell you what the problem is, because some of you are new and you don't really know. About 2.5 years ago, I thought I had cancer because I lost my voice entirely and I got really, really sick and I couldn't breathe, and it got to the point where I was getting faint, ready to pass out just from talking because I wasn't getting any oxygen. I had no idea what was wrong with me. And then the news started talking about this new disease that's floating around called COVID-19. Hadn't made it to America yet, but it's out there and we should be worried about it. Well, little did they know it. I'd been here a while and I had it, and a really severe case of it. And I was sick for 5 months and I couldn't talk for 2 years. 2 years. I had no voice at all. This is a singer, a front man in a band, no voice. I had to hire somebody to do my job for me because I couldn't do it anymore. Well, about 6 months ago, maybe a little longer, I can't remember, I got COVID a second time from my boss man. He contracted it somewhere and he brought it to work and gave it to me. And I was sick for 3 days this time because I'd already had it. I have an immunity to it. But having COVID took my voice away from me, and I swear to you, having COVID brought it back. I don't know what happened. I coughed a lot, something broke loose, and my voice came back, but only half. So I'm not 100% back. I'm probably about at 80% right now. I can get the job done, but I get weak quickly. Like I can't sing the whole night anymore. I have to have somebody back up, you know. Used to sing 100% all the time for many, 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 many years. But now I can only sing maybe, I don't know, 70% of a set, which is 15 songs. So maybe I can do like 10 songs, and I'm exhausted, and I got to rest my voice. So I break it up. I do 3 songs and let him do 1, and I do 2 songs and let him do 1, and then 3, and so on. And so that helps. And also, I've had to I can't sing any high notes anymore. Any notes that get up above a certain register, I can't hit the note anymore. So there's gravel in my voice that wasn't there before. And I have to adjust, you know. So it's like You remember when Bon Jovi came out and he sounded completely different than he did in the album previous? Remember that? That's kind of what's going on with me. Whatever happened, I don't think I'm getting 100% of my range back, or my breath for that matter. But it's not smoking that caused it. It was the government. Anyway, a little anecdote for you there. Ceiling Fan Man, what would you like to hear, buddy? You name it, I'll play it. If I don't know it, I'll fake it. Garth was pretty good, says Walter Davis, until he let the cat out of the bag that he and his rowdy friends drink Bud Light. Yeah, he's always been a pansy, man. I hate to tell you that. That first album, he was a man's man, but after that, he's always... I mean, listen to this song, We Shall Be Free. If that ain't woke, I don't know what is. You know, his sister was his bass player until she died. That blonde-headed woman in his first few albums, that was his sister. And she was, swinging for the other team, if you know what I mean. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but that's the reason he's on that playing field. And the reason he goes for the woke stuff. Because it's in his family, and apparently he loved his sister a lot, and that's fine. But he really did let the cat out of the bag with that Bud Light thing. People ain't crazy about that. They're trying to give that stuff away, and they can't give it away. Can you imagine that? Bud Light, they can't give it away. They're offering more for a rebate than it costs. That's giving it away plus a few cents. Amazing. Ceiling Fan, I'll ask one more time. What would you like to hear? What does CFM stand for, Lisa Reen? Oh, never mind. I know. I got it. See how fast I jumped to a conclusion there? I was like, what young nonsense is this now? I just got used to LOL. Anything by Creedence Clearwater. What, you think you're dealing with, an amateur? Someone told me long ago, cold as rain, water's hot. I know it's been that way for all my life. So good, I can't remember the words. Too slow. La da 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 da. I know I can't stop. I wonder why. Seen the rain. I want to know, have you ever seen the rain coming down a sunny day? Job in the city, working for the man every night and day. It's too high, I can't sing it. Anyway, I'll do that one for you another night. Right now my voice is a little hoarse, so I can't really hit that note. Maybe I can do it in a lower key. Left a big job in the city, working for the man every night and day. Nope, that's still too high, I can't do it. See what I gotta deal with? I have to avoid songs I can't sing. Sucks. Sorry, I used to do it. I know this part. Bad Moon Rising. I don't think that's the one I'm thinking about. No, I don't know that one. Sorry. Don't Go Out Tonight. That's the one I'm thinking about. Don't go out tonight. Stars are shining bright. There's a bad moon on the rise. I gotta get it in my head. Hang on. Don't go out tonight. Stars are shining bright. There's a bad moon on the rise. Yeah, it's been a while, but that's still too high. That guy's really up there. It's like asking me to sing Axl Rose. I don't do any Sturgill Simpson because, you know, he what now? Herniated his voice just as he was getting somewhere. Never sing again. Really? Maybe that's what I did. Who knows? It took me 2 years to get my voice back, though, even a little bit. And this ain't really back, but it's better than it was. Peflin, I don't know what that is. What's up, ATL? Good to see you, buddy. You know the guitar. I do know the guitar. His name is Susie. Is right here. Oh, Susie cute. Oh, Susie cute. Oh, Susie cute. Baby, I love you. Susie cute. I like the way you walk. Hey, cowboy. I like the way you talk. I like the way you walk. I like the way you talk. Susie Q. Mary had a little lamb. You know her face was white as snow. Everywhere that lamb went now, you know the Mary sure to go. I'm pretty sure this ain't how this song goes, but I will sing it, don't you know? Bruce Springsteen, huh? Well, now you may think I'm foolish by the foolish things I do. You may wonder how come I love you when you get on my nerve like you do. Well, now, honey, you normally bug me. There ain't no secret about that. So come on over here and hug me. Babe, I'll show you where it's at. When I don't need you for your money, 'cause I got plenty of that. You can blow me in my pink Cadillac, crushed velvet seats, riding in the back, cruising down the streets, waving to the girl, feeling out of sight, spending my money on a Saturday night. I just wonder if you do me in the back of my pink Cadillac. Mick Jagger. Well, I met a Jinso barroom queen down in Memphis. She must have put up one hell of a fight. Well, the lady said she'd cover me up with roses. Then she blew my nose, and then she went and blew my mind. Yeah. She was that honky-tonk woman. Won't you give me the honky-tonk blues? Friends in low places. Blame it all on the roots. Showed up in boots. Ruin your black tie affair. The last one to know. The last one to show. I was the last one you thought you'd see there. Saw the surprise, the fear in his eyes when I stole a stash of cocaine. What? I toasted, use it, honey, we may be through. You'll never hear me complain, 'cause I got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away. Yeah, I'll be okay. I'm not big on social graces. Think I'll slip on down to the oasis. So I've got friends in low places. How's that for a starter? All right. Give me a minute. The old voice just can't take it tonight. I do good some nights. What do you think? Cowboys 8-pound. What's happening? Every time I hear your name, I think about a guy riding a rodeo bull right into a wall for some reason. Eight seconds. I'll give you an 8-panel. And yes, John Fogerty is hard, Walter Davis. And typically I can do it, but tonight I'm a little hoarse. Because of the weather fluctuation and all, I would imagine. But, you know, that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Nice. Somebody say 69? I need a button that turns my noise filter on and off, so I don't have to go into the menu and click it every time I want to sing. I don't know how to play any musical instruments, neither do I, but that's never stopped me. I only know how to whistle. Just a little large old lady here. Oh, come on now. Doot, 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 doot. You didn't think I recognized that, did you? How about a ghost to most or self-destructive zone? I don't know what either one of those things are. That's some fine pickings, as Lisa Green. Thank you. Thank you very much. That's not, though. That was me just jamming. This is fine picking. Nah, never mind. me get in a more comfortable position here. She's sun and rain, she's fire and ice. A little crazy, but it's nice. But when she gets mad, you best leave her alone. 'Cause she'll rage just like a river, and she'll beg you to forgive her. Yeah, she's every woman that I've ever known. It needs no explanation. It all makes perfect sense when it all comes to temptation. She's on both sides of the fence. She's anything but typical. She's so unpredictable. She's every woman that I've ever known. She's so New York, but in LA, and every town along the way. But when she gets mad, you best leave her alone. She's as real can be, and she's every fantasy. She's every woman that I've ever known. Yeah, she's every woman that I've ever known. There you go. That's some fine picking. With numb fingers. Jake is a real professional. How dare you say that about me? Don't you watch your mouth, young lady. Or young sir. But thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Just, I read that one. Well, you guys are talkative tonight. You want to hear a song I wrote? Thank you, Cowboys. I wrote this song when I was 15 years old. It's raining like the devil outside my window. Coldest night in April is in the wind. Every drop I hear falling, I hear your voice calling. Lord, it tears my whole world all apart. Here it comes again, the lightning, the thunder and wind. That rain keeps falling and it's calling me home again. Here it comes again, here it comes again. Lightning strikes a power pole, all the lights go out. So there I finally realize what my life is all about. Then the walls are built around me slowly tumble down. Pieces shatter as they fall to the ground. Here it comes again, the lightning, the thunder and wind. That rain keeps falling and it's calling me home again. Here it comes again. Here it comes again. It's raining like the devil outside my window. Coldest night in April is in the wind. There you go. Deep thoughts from a 15-year-old. Hey, April, Kevin, what's up, guys? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you doing? I understand. I love you anyway. Come on in, take your shoes off and request a song. I'm in the mood. Can't sing worth a shit, but I can play. That song's about me. I'm the little dark-haired boy that played the Tennessee flat-top box. April says, Ceiling Van Man, Lisa Reen, Walter, much love. Danny says, don't forget about me. Would you mind if I ever share your song on my show, Jake? Please. Take anything I've got and distribute it widely. It's yours. Please do. But, you know, make sure it's a decent recording. Don't give somebody garbage. Beatles, Blackbird. I don't know Blackbird, but I'll do some Beatles for you. Sorta. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. No one would ever really love me like she loved me. Like she does. And if you ever said she loved me like she does, like she does, I'd say, don't let me down. Hey, don't let me down. Don't let me down. Hey, don't let me down. I'm in love for the first time. It's a love that's gonna last. It's a love that lasts forever. It's a love that has no past. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Hey, don't let me down. Don't let me down. Some Beatles for you. Mm-hmm. Just like that. Child Prodigy, huh? Good song. I don't know if I was a child prodigy. I was more like a child annoying asshole that wouldn't stop playing his guitar where everybody was trying to sleep. That's more realistic. My dad once gave me 200-foot drop chords and sent me out into the woods with my amplifier and said, take this as far as you can take it and play to your heart's content. True story. Great job, Jake. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you very much. I have Carl Schwab, the WEF, singing the Beatles on my channel. That's cool. Hey, if you still here, much love, says Bubby Watts, says April. Thank you so much. You're welcome so much. She was just 17, you know what I mean, and before too long I'd fall in love with her. Tell me, how could I dance with another? When I saw her standing there, well, my heart went boom when I crossed that room and I held her hand in mine. Whoa, we danced through the night and we held each other tight, and before too long I'd fall in love with her, 'cause I'm a pedophile. Tell me, how could I dance with another? Oh, when I saw her standing there, when I saw her standing there. And something about a yellow submarine. OMG, Jake. Hey, that's what the song's about. I didn't write it. Walter says, sorry about your dog, April. Yeah, me too. I wasn't going to bring it up, but since you did. Love it, says April. Thank you. I love you too. All right, guys, holler them out. You got me in a playing mood. Might as well get it while you can. Won't be here forever. Here's another song I wrote. If you guys are into it, if you're into that kind of thing. I wrote this song when I was 14 years old, which oddly enough became true. Well, hello, it's good to hear from you. Yeah, the kids are fine and they really miss you. Little Bobby asked about you today. He said, Daddy, when's Mom coming home to stay? I don't know what to tell them anymore. It's been real hard since you walked out the door. You said you'd never know what I need and what I don't. I don't need nothing, but I can tell you what I want. I want you to send our kids off in the morning. I want you to pour my coffee when they're gone. I want to make love to you, baby, in the evening. Most of all, I just want you to come back home. Cindy's prom is coming up in a week now, and I don't know how to fit her for a dress. Ain't it funny how life will turn on you now? It'll change and you can't see why. There's some things a mom's just supposed to know how. I forgot a line. And there's some things a man just don't know, I guess. And you said you'd never know what I need and what I don't. Don't need nothing, but I can tell you what I want. I want you to send my kids off in the morning. I want you to pour my coffee when they're gone. Wanna make love to you, baby, in the evening. But most of all, I just want you to come back home. Most of all, I just want you to come back home. I was 14 years old when I wrote that song, at 4:30 in the morning, by the way. And sure enough, 25 years later, I had 2 children. Both of them have 2-syllable names. Not Cindy and Bobby, but Kylie and Jesse. They fit, and I could plug them right into the song. And the same thing happened in my relationship with my wife. So, prophetic? Who knows? It's not a very well-written song, but I was 14. It's pretty good for a 14-year-old. It's pretty deep stuff. My favorite place is home, says Jeannie. Yep, that's a lovely place to be. How about Hot Rod Lincoln? I don't know it. April says, wait. Walter says, my parents sent my brother out to the barn to play guitar. My dad sent me out in the woods to play guitar. April says, yes, it was very hard. She passed away at 2 yesterday in my arms. Aw. No problem. No, the typo, don't even worry about it. I'm sorry, baby. I know that sucks. I'm going to lose my horse soon. She has cancer. Last link to past life. Well, a good horse is hard to come by. I understand that. April says it does, but she is not in pain, and I know she's in heaven. Amen. Jeannie says, does that suck, Thuy? Though. Does that suck, though? Strange how life imitates art. Well, in this case, it was art imitating. Well, I guess it was life imitating art. Yeah, it was. I guess it was. Because the art came first. But I learned a long time ago that you should write about what you know. And apparently I know that stuff, so, because that's all I can seem to write. All my songs have a sad bend. Somebody's got to write them. It might as well be me. Then you get the person, sing something upbeat. I don't do upbeat. Look at me. I'm a melancholic misanthrope. I do melancholy. I do it well. Upbeat, somebody else's gig. Although I can be fun. And if I can do this with my fingers, imagine what I could do with other things. Like hammers. Get your mind out of the gutter. What's the matter with you? She wore red dresses with her black shining hair. Oh, she had my baby and caused me to care. And coldly she left me in the dark morning light. Oh, she wore red dresses, left her wounded to die. Searched till I found them, then I cursed at the sight. All their sleeping shadows in the cold neon light, in the dark morning silence, I placed the gun to her head. Oh, she wore red dresses, but now she lay dead. But I don't know, might not hurt me if I stayed dumb and no one cares. But if I find out she's been cheating, but I don't know, might get her killed. Hey, the sudden falls from prison don't look as half as bad as a life with your dirty cheating games. But I don't know, might not hurt me if I stay dumb and no one cares. If I find out that you've been cheating, but I don't know, might get you killed. How about that for some morbid shit? That's only partially mine. Midnight at the Oasis. Put your camel to bed. Did I just date myself? Do you know if that ain't country? Do you know who I am? You do realize that I was on the road with David Allan Coe for a while, don't you? Let's see. My daddy worked at the Goodyear Tire and Rubber Company, and he worked on cars. My mom went to church, and my daddy went to bars. And most people just called us the hillbilly part of town. Had a 55 Chevy when I was 15. I painted it red because I was still green. Hell, I couldn't even afford to buy gas. Chew, red man, the back, and I like to chew. Oh, shit, I forgot the words. And we counted the cars as a train went past. And if that ain't country, I'll kiss your ass. If that ain't country, it'll hair lip a pole. If that ain't country, it's a damn good joke. I've been on the Grand Ole Opry. I know Johnny Cash. And if he ain't country, I'll kiss your ass. Yeah, I know it. I know a lot of David Allan Coe songs. I played with him for a while. I was on the road with David Allan Coe and Confederate Railroad, and I played with Delbert McClinton and Bobby G. Rice. You know, Shake the Sugar Shack. It was a while ago, though. April, I tell you. That's the second version. That's the one I played. I was on the road with him. That's what he does live. My old man was covered with tattoos. Oh, I got you. My old man was covered with tattoos and scars. Some I got in prison and others in bars. But I wasn't famous then. And I wasn't free. They covered up ones I got years ago. Back in prison when I was just Dave Coe. Something or other. Jim Beam at Denny's. It just seems wrong. But I'm doing it anyway. I like it. Jim Beam at Denny's. That's all I could want. Jim Beam at Denny's. Something. That's a good song. I think I'll write that. That'll go along with my other drinking anthem. Son of a bitch, I'm tired. So damn tired. I'm tired of you spending all my money for got it made. Son of a bitch, I'm tired. So damn tired. I'm tired of you pointing out the wrong in every word I say. That's all I got so far. What do you think? Nice. I've seen DAC shows. Always good. They used to be. He's a bit of a peckerhead, but he's a good songwriter. I appreciate what he does. I've even been told that I kind of sound like him. That is not by design. That's just the way I am. But if I do sound like him in any way, it's just cut from the same cloth kind of thing. I know, right? OMG, Jim Beam at Denny's, alcohol everywhere. Next Waffle House will be serving good old Lord Calvert. Well, they already serve cocaine, so, you know. If you know the right people. You got to know the cook real special, like. I'm guessing. I don't know. Not first-hand experience or anything. MVTV, what's up, buddy? Been lurking and working in the background. But window open next to blasting speakers and Jake Johnson's tunes washing over 10 Mile Valley in this 1883 homestead. Nice addition to the legacy. The legacy. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Resident spirits seem to approve. That would be weird. Anyway. Would you lay with me in a field of stone? If my needs were strong, would you lay with me? Would you go away to another land? Walk 1,000 miles through the burning sand. Wipe the blood away from my dying hand. If I give my love to you, would you lay with me? That's one of my favorite David Allan Coe songs. Made famous and recorded by Miss Tanya Tucker when she was about 13. Weird. But sexy. Weird. But sexy. Her voice is as scratchy as mine is. Good to see you, MVTV. He says, howdy, y'all. Yep, I remember her singing that, says April. I had such a crush on Tanya Tucker. You just don't know. And then she grew up to be a big old biker chick. Still sexy for some reason. I tell her, girl, you're looking fine tonight. Every guy wants his hand on your thigh, huh? What you're doing with a clown like me? Surely one of life's little mysteries, yeah. So tonight I lie, stars above. And how did I ever win your love? What did I do? What did I say? Turn your angel eyes my way. I'm the guy who never learned to dance, never even got one second glance. Across that crowded room was close enough. I could look, but baby, I could never touch. So tonight I last, stars above. How did I ever win your love? What did I do? What did I say? Turn your angel eyes my way. All right. That's enough singing for a minute. Starting to get shaky. Can't hang in there like I used to. That's better. What do you think? How terrible was that? I imagine dozens of pheasants, muskrats, badgers, deer, rabbits, and more raising their heads and turning to those strange but alluring melodies. Interesting. I like it. At least the animals think I'm good. MBTV rocks, says Kevin Cox. See what I did there? April says, sing it, Jake. Sing it. I can't even keep it in my mouth. Maybe not coincidence. I know. Count 7, 8. Add 3. Inside yard. 2 and back. Include Roberto. 14 rabbits within sight. That's a lot of rabbits in sight. If I were there, dinner. Commission on the way, Kevin. Commission on the way. Says MBTV. OMG, that was hilarious, says April. Well, I'm glad you found something funny. Ugh. Why I never... It's sticky. I hate it when it's sticky. All right. Won't you guys do me a favor real quick while you're listening to those tunes and thinking about old Jake? Hit that subscribe button and press the bell icon so you get notifications of when I'm going to be online. Smash that like button. It's right in front of you. It's free. It's effortless. It really does help the channel with the algorithms, and it helps us get recommended to other people. So won't you do that, please? Share this video with somebody you love. Better yet, share it with somebody you don't love. Bring them into the family. Make them part of the fold. Be part of their solutions, not part of their problems. Leave comments down below and let me know what you're thinking about. Question me, curse me, bless me, challenge me, confront me, conform with me, drink my Kool-Aid. Make your own Kool-Aid as long as you're thinking critical. That's what I want. Critical thought coming from that brain of yours. And hey! If you dig what you're hearing tonight and you can see the value in what I'm trying to build here and you'd like to help out, you'd like to support this channel, or if you'd like to just pat me on the back and say, hey, nice job, Jake, I dig what you're doing, you can do that. You can support my work by going to paypal.me/jakejohnsonband. The link is in the description below. I figured out how to do that. Or if you're a CashApp user, $JakeJohnsonBand. Every little bit helps. It's a win-win. It's a blessing to me. It's a blessing to you too because you get more of me. And with that, I will do everything in my power to be worthy of that support. And I thank you for it. And now, let's finish this video by answering all of your questions, comments, and requests. See what I did there? WTF, bluebirds with flowers in their beaks landing on the sill. The windowsill. That's an old word. What is this? An old Disney flick? No, sparrows, robins, holy moly, vulture, blam, blam. MVTV, you are a walking editorial. I love the way you think. Cowboys 8 panel says your music was delightful. Thank you, dear. Appreciate that. Means a lot. Jake IS. I love you true. I love you true too. Says April. Yes, I enjoyed it and loved it. Always hit the like button, subscribe, share. Much love. And don't forget to come watch on Friday nights over on rumble.com/UntetheredLive. Rumble.com/UntetheredLive. I believe you can find the link in the description below. But it's easy to remember because it's the same thing I go about on everything. It's Untethered Live over on Rumble. So go check that out and see what's happening over there. It's fantastic, and you'll get stuff over there you'll never get here. You get the secret stuff. It's almost like being an exclusive member Just go over there and follow me on Rumble. April says, me too. Trivia question. How long did it take Samantha on Bewitched to learn how to wiggle her nose? For 10 points. Anybody know? Samantha on Bewitched. How long did it take her to learn how to wiggle her nose? It's a trick question. I got you. No time at all because she never wiggled her nose. You can't wiggle your nose. She wiggled her mouth like this. And they added a little sound effect. Ticka, 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 ticka. That's it. Two days? 2 days. Friday. I guess that's what you're asking. Yes, every Friday. At 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. Whatever time that is where you are. That's when we go live, but you can watch it at any time. But if you want to talk to me, I'll be there at 8:30 Eastern Time. Well, Roberto, that's rabbit blended with Roberto. That's why I said Roberto. Brought up a dandelion for you, Jake. It'll fit in an envelope. Won't help much, but it's the thought that counts. That's beautiful. I've never been given a flower by a rabbit before. I'll take it. Sweet. I'll take it and I'll put it in my Bible, and it'll stay there forever until it falls out and I can't find it. Because I'm sentimental like that. And I have an affinity for gifts from rabbits. If there's a $20 bill shoved under it, it'd be much better. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding, man. All right. Do we got any Trekkies in the house? Anybody like Star Trek? Because Star Trek Strange New Worlds has just come back out with a season 2. And we're at episode 3 tonight at about 3 a.m. it drops. And I'm a little lukewarm on it, actually. I'm a big Star Trek fan. Not like the kind that would wear a uniform to a convention or anything, but I love the show, the original. And they have ruined it. And they're trying to do better. They really are trying to do better, but they just can't help themselves. It's full of woke nonsense and full of identity politics and modern day thinking and, bad adolescent writing. This coming from a guy who isn't particularly educated in the art of writing, but have an education nonetheless. I do understand that there is one. And I know that the old days, the writers of that time were steeped in the classics. They were steeped in literature of all kinds. They knew the art of telling a story. They knew the hero's journey, and they knew, all of what's his name's work. I can't think of his name. Shepherd or Carpenter, I can't remember. The guy that wrote Hero's Journey. Anyway, they knew his work. They understood tragedy and comedy. They understood 3-act and 5-act storytelling. These kids that grew up and inherited those jobs have never read a comic book, let alone a novel. And if they have read a novel, it's like, Harry Potter or something like that. Stephen King at the very least. They haven't read The Stand because they'd understand storytelling if they had, and they try to write science fiction, though they've got no history with science fiction. And there's thousands and thousands upon thousands of Star Trek books to draw from, and 50 years of TV shows to draw from, and canon that fits for the most part roughly through it all. There's some discrepancies, of course, but generally speaking, they've retconned and worked their way into having a solidified canon that fits. At least it's in the same universe. The stuff they're writing today feels like CW teenagers in hallways kind of stuff. Everybody's crying all the time and everybody's overly emotional, and I'm so sick of it. You ever been to a con, Jake? I have not. A Comic-Con, which is only in existence because of Star Trek. If it wasn't for Star Trek, there would be no Comic-Con, or any other con for that matter. MVTV says, another dream dashed. Thanks, Jake. Sigh. What? What are you dream dashing? What dream did I dash? ATL says, I love The Stand. The Stand is a good book. Very good book. Purple Blood. M-O-O-N. That spells purple blood. Space is fake, says Lisa Reen. Really mad when the truth came to me. Well, space is not fake. There it is. However, the space you see from NASA is fake. You got the best of both worlds. Here's the good news. There is space out there. Here's the bad news. We will never go to it. Ever. No one will ever go journeying through space. And I understand your heartbreak because it tore me up too, because I really wanted to live in a Star Trek kind of universe. It just ain't going to happen. It's just too hard to do. MVTV says the Cats tried to one-up Roberto by bringing in a couple of voles, but we'll pass on those. ATL says, what happened to the purple blood in Star Trek? You know what I mean. You're talking about Klingon blood, the Pepto-Bismol looking stuff? Well, they did that to avoid an R rating in the movie. I believe it was Undiscovered Country. I think that's the one where they shot the guy's arm off and the Pepto-Bismol blood came out. That's what you're talking about. And they forgot about that as quickly. I guess if they make another movie, they might use purple blood so that they don't get an R rating. I don't know. ATL says, I have seen Kirk, Scotty, Spock, countless. And Counselor Troy. Really? That's fantastic, ATL. I never got to meet any of them. MVTV says, I'm about ready to subscribe to Paramount Plus for Yellowstone 2. I'm old, so I watched Star Trek as it was broadcast originally. Super influence. Yes, sir. Well, if you happen to subscribe to Paramount Plus, Star Trek Picard Season 3 is worth watching. 1 and 2, don't waste your time. It's a joke. Completely different guy ran Season 3, and it's the last season that you're going to get of that show. But it's good. It's actually Star Trek. So it's worth watching. And it'll give you nostalgia feels for the old days. Strange New Worlds is worth watching because it's the closest thing to Star Trek they've made since Enterprise. Don't waste your time with Discovery. You could probably, if you're into animation, you could probably get away with watching Lower Decks and Star Trek Prodigy, which just got canceled, by the way, so it's only 2 seasons of Prodigy. Both of those are good, but they're cartoons, so, you know, you don't get the serious stuff. But that's my take on it. April says, I went to the Supernatural Con. That was fun a few years ago. Kevin and I took Sonny. Yeah, I remember. We were still doing the podcast back then, so I remember when you went. ATL says, it's not hard. It's expensive. It's no hard. It's expensive. What? Yes, Klingon blood. Yep. Hey, we got a guy who hits the wrong button sometimes. Sports update from Kevin Cox. The LSU Tigresses basketball team whooped, and I do mean whooped, the Florida Gators 18-6 last night to be the college basketball world champions. Go LSU. Woo, 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 woo. Or whatever they do. Yep. Pressing wrong buttons over here. Klingon. I speak Klingon every Sunday night. You should come check it out. Sunday night at 8. Fluent Klingonese. It's a dish best served cold. I learned never to give up, says MVTV, that there might be 2 or 3 insurmountable problems that still can be fought through. That is true. That is true. And ATL agrees, yes, Undiscovered Country was the one with the pink blood in it. But yeah, they did that to avoid an R rating. Because apparently if you show blood, you get an R rating back then. But if it's pink, they'll look over it. Because it's not blood. ATL love, good to see you, says April. Hey, April, says ATL. MVTV says, don't tell me that again, science officer. It's possible. We've got to take that one in 10,000 chance. Oh, we got to take that 1 in 10,000 chance. Oh, boy. Triggered now. Cowboy says, yup. I don't know what you're agreeing to, but I'm pretty sure you're right. MVTV says, I went to a sci-fi con in KC. In the early 70s, at 14 years old. I saw Robert Heinlein speak. Got signatures of all the classic authors like Asimov and Pohl, etc. I then lost the autograph book a year later. Jeannie says, I'm always around. Good. Always around and around and around and around. Like a highwayman. April says, hey, MBTV, sounds interesting, but that sucks about the autographs. Yep. Yeah, if you got a valuable autograph, it sucks to lose it because those things can't be replaced sometimes. Hey, Dixie Wrecked. I see what you did there. Don't start nothing, they won't be nothing. Am I going to have to boot you or are you going to act straight? There's a bunch of ladies in here. Calm your mouth down. And I don't like how you use the word Dixie. I'm from Georgia and I will whip your ass. April says, no worries, at least you remembered it. Read that sentence slowly, April. I did use a backdoor site. Then last week I had my last $175 stolen and my checking account via a little virus. Ooh. Thankfully, Wells Fargo gave it back and going after the crooks. Well, good on you there, sir, and I apologize about that. That sucks. I've never had that issue. But I have had people hack into my accounts and stuff. I just don't ever have any money for them to steal. Because I'm broke. I'm the world's hardest working broke person you'll ever meet. 90% of what I do for free. I keep thinking, says Lisa Reen, I would change my name to Sofa King Epic. That is epic. I like it. Sofa King. Dun, dun, dun. MVTV says, I also recall going into a display room where they had first stage shots for Star Wars with a guy in a Skywalker robe. He said he was in it, but unsure if it would work. May have been Hamill. It might have been. Doubtful. It's probably an actor playing Hamill, but you never know. I mean, Captain Kirk came to Comic-Con, so Mark Hamill may have. April says, I hope they catch him, MVTV. I hope they do too. That sucks. Change your passwords. MVTV says, I really respect Heinlein. I recall being mesmerized by Heiss. What? I can't read that. Hold on. Is that H8IS? No, his. I recall being mesmerized by his speech, but recall nothing besides his disclaimer he yammers on. So I had an egg time, and I had an egg timer, and when it went off, he stopped mid-sentence and walked off. Wow. Dude, I swear to God, I'm going to come over there and whoop your ass. Stop talking like that. There's a bunch of ladies in here. It's the last time I'm going to tell you now. If you pop up again with some smart mouth nonsense, I'm going to kick you out of here. If you ain't got no respect, go hang out with people that don't have any respect. That's your parents' fault. I warned you. MVTV says he walked off to a standing ovation. Yeah, April. Paul Anderson, Isaac Asimov, Heinlein. Got a letter from the Unabomber, though. Really? April. Lisa. Are you the same person, Sadie? I would say you probably are. Don't worry about it, April. It's one of those trolls trying to get me to say some words I shouldn't say. And they think I'm not clever enough to catch up on it. Just read the name slowly back to yourself. Say it out loud. And Lisa Reen says, I never saw the nasty stuff. Good job, whoever. Point well taken. Next time, I report you. Sorry, Jake. Yeah, he had an egg timer, says MPTV. I got you. Lisa says, I understood the name. Just let it go. That's what I'm doing. I just don't like people being disrespectful. I like my chat. Just keep it nice. It's all right if you guys do it. You know each other. Strangers shouldn't be talking like that. Did I miss something, says April. No, baby, you didn't miss anything. Just dealing with the troll, that's all. Just another no content troll. Mouth only, says MVTV. And then he gives a link. Fab Daddy, what's up? You do know a loose cunt? All right, Fab Daddy. You saw what I did to the last one. April says, okay, well, good looking out, loves. Trying. April says, hi, Fab Daddy. Love, good to see ya. MVTV says, then later in Marysville, I let in a cat during sub-zero weather. Turned out to belong to the son of the Forest Service officer that pulled, is that Kaczynski? Kaczynski? Out of his cabin. You're talking about Ted Kaczynski. I think that's a Z. Anyway. Two. MVTV says, hey, Fab Daddy. MVTV says, forget about the weasels, Jake. We're still here. I know. I'm just trying to look out for you, that's all. I'm more interested in hearing about your kitty cats and your Ted Kaczynski anecdotes. You got a lot of wrenches here with trigger fingers. Yes, I do. Well, John Connor, welcome to the show. Undoubtedly the exact same person. But I'll tell you this. My electronics cost a lot of money. I ain't burning them. They're just going to have to rise up and take over. I worked too hard to build my system. Not going to happen. And I ain't worried about the AI anyway, because it takes a god to create intellect. And they can't do it. Jeannie says, so what you gonna do about it? Me? Nothing. I'm gonna sit back and watch people freak out over nothing. And then I'm gonna laugh when it turns out to be nothing. You will bow to your toaster, mark my words, sir. I'll write you down and I'll raise you. I'll bow to nobody. I mean nobody. I'm armed to the teeth and hung like a mule. A little mule, but a mule nonetheless. I dare you, make my day. Toaster. As long as there's a glass of water, I fear no electronics. MVTV says, my vacuum tube tech is safe, John. I already laughed at nothing, says Cowboys 8 Final. Yes, I fear no machine. I wave my private parts in your general direction. Bring it on, for I have a glass of water and a hammer, and I'm not afraid of metal. People are terrified about that AI business, though. They think it's going to take over the world. And I keep telling them, read your Bible. It takes a God to create intellect. That computer can do nothing that man doesn't tell it to do. ATL says, I notice when my wife is not home, the dishes don't get done. Maybe you need to pay your dishwasher more. Leave her a tip every morning, like my daddy did. His dishes were always done. That was funny, MVTV, says April. ATL says, I don't know why. Maybe you need to get yourself one of them toaster ovens. I have a toaster, and I'm not afraid to use it. MVTV says the letter was to the state complaining very nicely about a Lincoln public health nurse that was elderly, and he was worried about her technique. Very polite, perfect grammar on same typewriter. Did you know that Ted Kaczynski went to MIT or Yale? One of those two. I don't remember which. Anyway, he was also involved in a little project that they were running that another guy of similar persuasion was involved in. It was called the Monarch Program. And his fellow compatriot was Helter Skelter, Charles Manson. And they were both given copious amounts of LSD and God knows what else. Pill Pusher Pam. You know what? I got a poem you'd like to read. Although I don't know exactly where it is at the moment. I think it might be on my other computer. Trying to think of where you might could find it. Of his threats, he had killed 2 people by that time. So, the weird thing, other than the chilling polite writing, was that the nurse turned out to be the mother of the Fed that cuffed him on arrest. Wow. That's creepy. Pill Pusher Pam. I like the name. Anyway, go to Facebook and type in the word power of plosives and see if it pulls up my poem. I wonder if it does. I'm about to find out. As soon as I can figure out how to search. Well, it don't pull it up immediately. Sorry, I'm just looking through to see if I can find that poem. I posted it on my Facebook some year back, maybe a year back. But I can't seem to find it now, though. That's one heck of a story, MVTV, says Lisa Reen. ATL says, you got a dummy in chat. I know. I got a couple of them. April says it's about time to wrap this up, Jake, right? Yes, it is. I was just trying to get through the chat, that's all. At Pill Pusher Pam says MVTV, I have an alternate too. An insufferable arse for when I feel evil. Like the fruits of the devil. Evil. Good night, all, says ATL. Good night, sir. I'm going to bed myself. I got to get up early in the morning, get to work. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for keeping the chat so interesting. Thank you, trolls, for trying your best to get a rise. But you're not going to get one here, and I'd appreciate it if you'd stay nice. You can troll other people. This place don't deserve it. Anyway, have a great night. What did I miss there? Lisa Reen says MVTV, very weird connections. Nothing to make bank out of, but it gives me a chill. That's right, Pill Pusher Pam. A good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit. Neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit. I'm perfect in him. That's right. The qualifier of that statement is in him. Are you in him? Because you're not perfect if you're not. And you're not perfect if you are, but he sees you as perfect. That's the difference. If you want to get into Bible, come see me on Sunday. But I warn you, I won't even entertain trolling on Sundays. That's Bible study night. And if you act up, I will report you immediately. And I have a contact at YouTube. My report will matter. So if you value your channel or your account, please don't do that. Not on that day. April says, sweet dreams. Good to see y'all, everyone. Much love. Thank you, April. MVTV says, when I first moved to Montana, I got a cabin up at Flesher Pass, which was within hiking distance of Mr. Unabomber. That's weird, man. That's weird. Safe travels, April, says MVTV. Thanks, MVTV Love, says April. Sweet dreams and may God bless y'all, says Lisa Reen. Do your stretches and bring your biblical A game. I do, buddy. I do. And I warned you because I'm serious about it. As long as you're talking normal, I won't do a thing about it. If you do what you did last time, if you're the same person, which I don't know that you are, because I don't know you, but I assume you're the same person that started with the perverted jokes. If you do that on a Sunday, I won't stand for that. But if you want to talk Bible, I'll wear you out. I got a PhD in Bible. Pretty damn hectic. Lisa Reen says MBTV, in Kansas City, I walked to my evening shift job and barely avoided some nut trying to grab me in an alley. Years later, I found it was the same block as the KC Butter serial killer. Butter or Butler? KC Butler? KC Butter? KC but her? I don't know. April says, God bless all. Walter says, I'm back. I was talking to my mother. You're just in time to watch me leave. I hate to see you come, but I love to watch you leave. The Kansas City Butcher, got it. That is, was his name. I was his prime target demographic too. By some miracle, I had a portable police scanner that went off at the right time. Wait, more yammer. See you Sunday. All right, much love. I'll do my best not to give you a reason to judge me according to the flesh. I won't be judging you at all. That's not my job. I promise you that. I will accept you as you come. The only thing I ask is that you be respectful. That ain't a judgment. That's a privilege. It's not a right. So as long as you're respectful, I'll take anything you got. I'll answer any question you have, and I'll be completely 100% open and honest with you. What I won't do is allow you to abuse my chat. So just to be clear. Kevin says, hugs and kisses to all. Good night. Good night, everybody. I love you. Much love. Walter, good night. Lisa Reen, Dana, ATL, MVTV, Pill Pusher, Pam. All of you. Anybody I forgot. Even John Connor. Cowboys 8-panel. Good night, everybody. I love you. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget, Friday at 8:30 over at the other place. Have a great night. Thanks for watching.